There's no going back.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet. That's some wet. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet. That's some wet.
This is number 2. He's injured. He's not in.
Madison.
I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet. That's some wet. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet. That's some wet. Huh.
Asking my little brother if he's ever going to get married. Okay, so do you ever want to get married?
No,
Why?
because you're my sister. That's
Not.
Siblings, 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 siblings. This is my sister.
This is my brother.
We are siblings and we care for each other. Everything we own,
We always share.
we have the same hair.
I asked my sister to do this challenge with me.
Then it turns into a fight. Now you storming out my house in the middle of the night. I'm trying to
Thirteen-year-old sister has a big yacht. Due to this fact, she tries to take advantage of me all the time. For some backstory, this all happened 4 years ago. I was 16 and my sister was 13. Our parents had left at around 3 p.m. to go shopping, and wouldn't be back until around 8 p.m. at around 3:30. My sister got in the shower and came out with the most revealing clothes she had, a gray tank top and some super short Nike Pro shorts, the most deadly combo known to a corny teenager. She then plopped down on the couch next to me and asked if we could watch a movie. I said sure, and we started watching Netflix. Throughout the movie, she kept snuggling ever closer to me and at one point was rubbing her leg against mine. I thought her acts were innocent enough until I felt her leg touch my manhood. I said out loud, "Okay, what the actual flip?" and scooched away, but she kept trying to sit on my lap and kiss me. I was obviously disgusted by this and locked myself in the bathroom. I thought about calling my parents to tell them what happened, but I didn't want chaos to erupt as soon as they got home, so I decided against it. Worse, she could have played the victim and made it look like I tried to make the moves on her. I've never told anyone about this until now. Should I tell my parents, or see if she's down for round 2?
My son and his friend creamed all over my face. My son's biggest passion is soccer. He's not the only one who liked to play with balls. I always used to watch his games and take him to practice and would proudly watch him. I used to take him and his friend home 3 to 4 days a week because they were living close, and it was his best friend that didn't have that much support from his parents, and I felt bad for it. So I liked to make him feel better. It was match day and they were having an important match for finals in a local league. In the first half my son scored 2 goals, so it was 2-0. Second half starts and the other team scored 3 goals and overturned the match, and it was the 87th minute and it was 3-2. My son's friend scored an equalizer at 3-3, and then his friend scored 2 goals because they had 6 minutes of extra time, leading to winning the local cup, and everyone was so happy and we celebrated. I got out of the chair and jumped, tatas bouncing and everything. At this point I was so happy and told them that I was taking them home so we can celebrate. Son's best friend asked that because they are the winners they both want a reward because they put in so much effort, and he said that because they won he gets to see my cherries. Obviously I flashed him and my son also saw it, and they started laughing and being excited. His friend ended up spending the night. I woke up the next morning and my face was covered in a white substance. I wiped my eyes off and saw my son and his friend running away from my bed laughing and picking up their pants. I looked in the mirror and looked like a glazed donut. They got me good.
I am a bottle of sunscreen that is locked in a shelf at Walgreens. There has been too many people stealing from this Walgreens, so I am now imprisoned behind this plastic layering. The chances of me being bought are very unlikely now due to the plastic screening in front of my face. People are now too lazy to click the ask for help button right besides me. I cannot with these lazy people. They just glance at me then walk right by me because they're too lazy and they do not want social confrontation. What is with this generation? Not want social confrontation. I love it. I just want to be smeared on somebody's face, but due to my circumstances, I probably will be in this shelf forever until I expire and get thrown into the Walgreens back dumpster.
Flight left.
I deserve to have my own display on the forefront of this store, but instead I'm trapped all the way in the back of this shelf. This is so rude. I'm such a good sunscreen. God forbid someone steals me and puts me on Facebook Marketplace for a resell. I don't think anybody wants to steal me to feed their families. I am a sunscreen and I am meant to be protection from the dangerous, harsh sun. But now I will never be bought because people are mean and they want to steal. This makes me super emotional. I'm just a bottle of sunscreen who wants to be purchased and wants to be used for my intended purpose. This is not okay. I am a sunscreen bottle in solitary confinement at this Walgreens. There is barely any air here. I try to gasp for air, but the air is so thick and dense due to the plastic lining. This is awful and I feel like I'm in prison. Pray for me and pray that I get justice, that I get my own display in this store. I am a pink Starbucks Stanley cup that was stolen over the counter at Starbucks at Target.
Flight left.
I now reside in someone's shelf. Why would someone decide to steal me instead of pay for me? I already saw him doing the bidding on StockX and eBay. They're getting ready to sell me.
Flight left.
Which I'm sad about. I wanted to be purchased and loved by a customer, but instead, the guy jumped over the counter and robbed me.
Laranja, acerola e mel. Uma doçura.
I was supposed to belong to someone cute, but this guy is dusty and money hungry.
Flight left.
Even though I'm not dusty, I'm top tier, high quality. I can survive car crashes and everything. House fires, probably even a nuke.
C-A-P
I could survive, because I was assembled in China, and China has the most strong, durable products. Especially Stanley, because Stanley created me. All I want is freedom and to be out of this cupboard of this house. He has not decided to take a sip out of me, even though if he did, he would have a cold beverage, or hot.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
But I prefer cold. I don't want to be hot, but I'm cold in this cabinet, which I do not mind, but I just want freedom. I want to be with somebody that loves me and cares for me and holds my handle with pride. But this guy looted me from Starbucks. He did not get caught, because if the Target employees were to attack the robber, the Target employees would most likely be sued. What a system we live in. I just cannot anymore. I just cannot believe I had to leave my other brother and sister Stanleys at the Starbucks at Target. I'm a Lone Ranger now, and I don't know what to do because I cannot move physically. I am forever trapped in this Stanley cup.
Flight Lab.
Because these Stanley Cups are so durable and invincible.
C-A-P